the way the leader is like Ratan Tata. Anybody talks about Ratan Tata, anybody who has met him even for 2 seconds, they will remember him.
Do you think like people get very egoistic also, the leaders?
Harvard Business Review says 40 to 60% leaders fail in their first 18 months. That's a huge, high stake failure.
You train so many leaders, right? Are you afraid of judgment?
15 साल हो गए करते करते. So if you do your pre-work well, then you've already established connection.
जैसे महाभारत में भगवान कृष्ण थे, the सूत्रधार, right? He's connecting everybody. So the trainer का role तो वही है, right?
There's a leader that I was coaching, and by the end of the session, she would feel so good, and she would say, "ये तो corporate सत्संग है मेरा." जैसे मेरी मम्मी सत्संग में जाती है, मेरा ये corporate सत्संग है.
This is a very good feedback, you know.
I think coaching provides that space where there is no judgment. It is just an exploration. And everybody from Mark Zuckerberg to Oprah Winfrey, everybody has a coach.
The best piece of career advice you have ever received.
If you are unhappy in a job, do something.
You guys influence and drive the culture. Because अगर आप लीडर का माइंड ओपन कर दो, तो पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का माइंड ओपन हो गया ना. So one leadership myth you wish would disappear forever.
That success and joy cannot coexist. There's a podcast called A Bit of Optimism by Simon Sinek. I love that. So I would highly recommend.
And the Addicted show also. She will not say it, but I'm saying it. My show.
Yes, please watch the Addict Show.
One thing you're addicted to right now.
It is very simple.
Huh.
Manifestation.
All right, I'm like, this is the best start I can ever get in my show. Okay, so guys, this is what you're doing, and this is what you should do before you start watching the show. Okay, so first of all, I would want to introduce you to you, very beautiful, very charming, very charismatic, Yoshita with me, right? Hey Yoshita, welcome on the show. All right, and as you can see, with a beautiful face and smile, right? You know, we're gonna let this up. Okay, so please join us on this journey, and before I go into basics, details and everything, मेरे को एक बहुत चीज़ important बात करी है कि every leader in their life are always standing on a bridge, okay, where they are and where they want to. And उस bridge को cross करने के लिए अगर आपको कोई चाहिए तो योशिता चाहिए.
Wow. Thank you, Adi. Thank you for that. And thank you for having me on the show.
Great. So Yoshita, so let's talk about you, okay? Because audience को हमने ओम करवा दिए, उनको energize करवा दिए. So they would want to know you as a person. So can you just walk us through briefly, you know, who are you as a person?
Who am I as a person? My goodness, इतना बड़ा question. I think I am energy, I am spirit, I am presence, and I play many different roles. As a business owner, as an executive coach, as a wife, mother, daughter. Yeah, difficult to put that in words.
Words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot. हम जब दोस्तों के बैठे होते हैं ना तो हमारे मजा करता है कौन है तू? मैं समय हूँ.
हाँ, मैं समय हूँ.
मैं समय हूँ, right? There used to be old दूरदर्शन के ऊपर एक शो आता था उसमें वो स्टार्टिंग में ऐसे महाभारत ही आता था. Yes, you're right. हाँ. All right, so Yoshita, I would want to ask you a very important thing is like, you know, आपने एक a considerable amount of time you spend into the corporate world.
हाँ जी.
With Ranbaxy or different companies,
yeah.
Right? And suddenly you moved into a different lifestyle altogether. And जहाँ पे अपना lifestyle तो change कर ही लिया आपने, आप लोगों का भी कर रहे हो.
हाँ जी.
तो so how did that happen for you?
How did the transition happen?
Yeah.
I think Adi, क्या होता है कि when we start in our life as we finish college, हमारे लिए एक path set होता है. At least तब तो होता था. 1990s की बात कर रही हूँ मैं. तो तब तो बड़ा clear path था कि MBA करोगे, उसके बाद job करोगे. Job कौन सा करोगे जो कंपनी आएगी कैंपस पे. तो ऐसे मेरा करियर स्टार्ट हुआ, कॉर्पोरेट करियर. एंड सेल्स किया मैंने, मार्केटिंग करा. माय ऑन द जॉब सॉरी ऑन कैंपस जॉब वाज कोका कोला. तो वो मेरा ड्रीम जॉब था.
वाओ.
और उसके बाद मैंने डाबर में आई डिड ब्रांड मैनेजमेंट, मार्केटिंग मैनेजमेंट, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे ब्रांड्स पे काम किया. और फिर मैं रैनबैक से गई. वहाँ पे एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग ब्रांड मुझे मिला जिसका नाम वोलिनी है. एंड वोलिनी बिकेम अ नंबर 1 ब्रांड.
It's a household brand.
It became a household brand,
Yeah,
but when I had joined, it was to make Volini a household brand. That was my mandate.
Okay.
And I think क्या हुआ कि जैसे जैसे ये मैं मार्केटिंग करती गई, there came a point जहाँ मुझे लगा कि यही करना है अब सारी जिंदगी. बिकॉज क्या होता है कि या तो आप एकदम गिर जाते हो, लाइक यू हैव सम बिग डाउनफॉल दैट मेक्स यू क्वेश्चन. बट कभी ये भी होता है दैट व्हेन थिंग्स आर गोइंग रियली वेल फॉर यू and suddenly you feel that okay, what next? So that is what happened to me, because it was doing so well and I was trying to see that where should my life go. तो एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात हुई और ऐसे यूनिवर्स अलाइन होता है. एक तो ये हुआ दैट माय हेड ऑफ सेल्स asked me to run a 3-day workshop. तो मैंने कहा कि भैया 3-day वर्कशॉप, वो भी सेल्स वालों के लिए, वो तो मतलब सब पीटेंगे मुझे कि हमें एक कमरे में 3 दिन बिठा के रखा है. बट ही वॉज वेरी कीन एंड ही फेल्ट दैट आई वॉज द पर्सन, सो ही रियली हैड अ लॉट ऑफ फेथ. तो जब मैंने वो 3 दिन का वर्कशॉप डिज़ाइन किया विद ज़ीरो नॉलेज ऑफ फैसिलिटेशन, जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन माई अंडरस्टैंडिंग. और दूसरा ये हुआ कि कुछ एक एपिफनी मोमेंट भी था वेयर बिजनेस रिव्यू मीटिंग में मुझे ऐसे लगा मैं आउट ऑफ बॉडी जाके ऊपर से देख रही हूँ और मुझे लगा कि यार यही करना है ज़िंदगी भर. तो अंदर से जवाब आया नहीं, कुछ और भी है. तो ऐसे 2-3 ऐसे इवेंट्स हुए. मेरी मदर इन लॉ उस टाइम हॉस्पिटल में थी, तो मुझे 15 डेज़ मैंने छुट्टी ली और मैं बहुत क्वाइट होता था वो हॉस्पिटल रूम, और वहाँ मुझे बहुत टाइम मिला रिफ्लेक्ट करने का. And I realized that I wanted to do something and I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something where my professional growth and my personal growth are not opposite to each other, but that they align. And that is where I realized that in this line of work, where you are with people, you are talking behavior, you are talking and you're making people reflect and you are reflecting along with them, I thought this was the best thing. And it's been 15 years almost, and I now believe that this is the best thing.
Oh wow, I'm like, जो आपने बोला moment, you can see yourself, अरे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं. I mean, we all have that sense of realization, but very few people have the courage to follow through. So उस आपने ये of course leap of faith था, moment आया, आपने इस journey पे embark किया. But then I'm sure it would be difficult, right? उस time पे शायद this as a profession altogether, or maybe a career path was not conventional, right? So you were embarking on a journey which is absolutely unknown territory.
Yes.
है ना? तो एक तो उसके jitters होते हैं कि यार, what if I fail? And then you should have some sort of support group to back you up. So who were those people and what were those moments like?
So I think one of the things जो मैंने आपको बताया ना, वो हॉस्पिटल के 15 दिन, तो उस टाइम मुझे एक रियलाइजेशन हो गया कि ये तो मुझे कुछ तो करना है और दिस सीम्स लाइक अ गुड आइडिया. क्योंकि मैं वर्कशॉप कर चुकी थी, वर्कशॉप बहुत सक्सेसफुल थी. लोगों ने आके मुझे बोला था कि योशिता सेकंड करियर ये हो सकता है तुम्हारा, ठीक है. और वो मेरे सेल्स वाले कॉलीग्स थे एंड यू नो सेल्स कॉलीग्स कैन बी प्रिटी
blunt, मतलब बहुत, हाँ, they will bash you right, left, center.
Yes. So I thought कि कुछ तो है, but कहाँ से शुरुआत की जाए.
Correct.
So उस टाइम पे बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है. आई थिंक आई फील दैट आई वाज गाइडेड, बिकॉज ना तो मैंने कोई रिसर्च करा कि अच्छा विच आर द बिग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस वेयर आई कैन गो, ना मैंने किसी और इधर उधर पूछा. मैंने बस रिफ्लेक्ट करा कि मेरे लाइफ में 2 ऐसी ट्रेनिंग्स थी जो मेरे लिए लाइफ चेंजिंग थी. एक ट्रेनिंग हुई थी MBA के दौरान. So there used to be these 2 people who used to come every Sunday and they used to make us reflect on life and ourselves. Or I had found that very powerful. एक ट्रेनिंग मेरी हुई इन रैनबैक्सी. आई वॉज नॉमिनेटेड फॉर सम वर्कशॉप. That also I had found very powerful. The interesting thing was that both these trainings had been conducted by the same organization, which was Pragati Leadership. तो मुझे लगा let me reach out to Pragati Leadership. तो प्रगति लीडरशिप में अरुण वकलू हैं, उनकी कंपनी है वो, एंड अरुण एंड अनु वकलू. तो it was very easy for me to find that connection, and I met Arun. Arun said, देखो हम ना एक 5 दिन का प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं, which is like train the trainer kind of a thing. तो why don't you come and attend? तो मैंने ऑफिस से छुट्टी ली, privilege लीव 1 हफ्ते की, और मैं वो गई. And that workshop kind of sealed it for me. बिकॉज मुझे लग गया यार ये तो मजा है, ये काम तो लगता ही नहीं है. हाँ, तो मुझे एक वो फीलिंग आ गई कि ऐसा काम करने को मिलेगा तो जो काम ही नहीं लगता है. एंड बस तो ये मंडे टू फ्राइडे मैंने वर्कशॉप करी, और आई केम बैक ऑन द नेक्स्ट मंडे एंड आई रिजाइंड. एंड आई थिंक माई वेल विशर्स आर वेरी शॉक्ड बिकॉज आई वॉज ऑन अ ट्रैजेक्टरी, एंड everybody thought that I was destined for, you know, big things so called. But I think मेरे अंदर एक conviction था कि what am I chasing? एक conviction था, और दूसरा एक और conviction था that कुछ तो कर ही लूँगी मैं इस line में. I think probably because मैंने वो workshop करी थी बिना knowledge के कि design कैसे करते हैं, adults learn कैसे करते हैं. अब तो मैं train होके आई थी, तो मुझे लगा कि अब मुझे फीडबैक भी मिला था कि मैं क्या और अच्छा कर सकती हूँ. और एंड अरुण वाज अ पर्सन, ही इज बीन माय मेंटर, एंड ही सेड डोंट वरी, आई विल गाइड यू. सो आई थिंक दैट गिव मी अ लॉट ऑफ hope, and it gave me a lot of optimism. And so to me it was not a leap of courage, it was just knowing that came that I think this is the right thing for me. It was a feeling of being supported. And the other thing is that in terms of money, that was the only thing where I felt I would make a compromise, right? So there, my husband was, and we aligned that this is going to happen, and he said, it's okay, you know, you carry on and we'll see, and something will work out kind of a thing. So I then joined Pragati Leadership. So I did not go, like on day one, I was not high and dry on my own. I was part of that community. And that is where I learned. There were so many senior facilitators who mentored me. And yeah, so that's how that journey happened. That's where it started. And उस टाइम मुझे coaching पता भी नहीं था. I only knew training. So coaching came a couple of years later when I realized that, oh, you know, 101. So see, I'm an introvert.
Are you?
I am an introvert.
Okay.
I need that. I am very good 101, which is why this conversation, right?
Okay.
I'm also good when I am standing in front of a crowd, but this space where you are 101 with a person, I think that connection that happens was very, very fascinating for me. And so, you know, I got trained as a coach, and my first client I got even before I got my certificate. I had my first client who was a managing director who was running his own company. It was a 500 crore company. And yeah, so I think there's grace, and I feel very grateful.
So when you said your well-wishers were a little worried and
Yeah.
everything, that you're destined for bigger things, I think you are still destined for bigger things. You are doing big things.
Yes, it is just something that was not in anybody's radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a standard path, MBA करो, बड़ी कंपनियों में काम करो, grow होते जाओ. You know, so that's a very standard path, and there is a salary at the end of the month. And that
And EMI on the first of the month.
that too.
Yeah.
So I think that was where people were concerned that what are you throwing away, and have you thought it through, or is it a very impulsive thing? Because a lot of these as I said, I'm an introvert, so people don't even realize that internally there is something that I'm churning, right? So उनको लगा कि ये कहाँ से suddenly क्या हुआ? I feel very blessed. I mean, I'm telling you, my last working day was end of June 2011 in my corporate job. 1 month का मैंने छुट्टी लिया. 1st of August 2011 से I started doing training, and there hasn't been a single month where I've had a issue that I have not been paid or financially that crunched. So yeah, I think it's just probably the universe wanted me to do this.
Universe wanted you to have your impression on everybody, not just on one company.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, but मुझे ये लगता है मेरा motivation, as I told you, is just aligning personal and professional growth. कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप professionally grow कर रहे हो और आपका खुद से connection टूट गया, right? जो कि मुझे लगता है कई बार जब हम एक corporate rat race में होते हैं तो कई बार हमें वो time ही नहीं मिलता है खुद के साथ connect होने के लिए.
मतलब अभी it's a very first of all what you said is absolutely true and beautiful, right? But at the same time what I have noticed is कि हम सब ना आजकल बहुत awareness हो गया है.
हाँ.
People बड़े woke हो गए हैं, right?
बिल्कुल हो गए हैं woke.
Right.
हाँ.
And people are, it's a Gen Z term, it's a millennial term, I don't know what it is, right? और भी सुपरफिशियल भी हो गया है. पीपल वांट टू बातें करते हैं कि सेल्फ अवेयर होना है, अपने बारे में जानना है, अपने आप को पहचानना है, पर लिटरली कोई कर नहीं रहा है इतना ज्यादा. डू यू एग्री? आई एम लाइक हैव यू नोटिस्ड दिस ट्रेंड?
हाँ, आई थिंक वो दीज आर कूल वर्ड्स.
हाँ.
आई थिंक पीपल डोंट नो हाउ. People don't know even self love, for example.
Correct.
It's cool to say self love, but what is self love? I think people really don't know. Even I didn't know. I think so. The cool thing about my work has been that every year since 2011 was when I did that train the trainer. Every year I have spent money on my growth. And today I can say, looking back, one can say that yeah, now I understand. There's also life experience, plus you have worked on yourself. So I would really encourage people to go below the surface of these words. Yeah.
Like आपने जो बात बोली ना, looking backwards in this, मेरे को स्टीव जॉब्स की वो बात याद आ गई कि you can only connect the dots when you are looking backwards.
Correct.
You cannot connect the dots looking forward.
That's
right?
so true.
So right?
Yeah.
And exactly that's what your reflection is, right?
Yes.
Knowing yourself, embracing yourself, learning with time and implementing it.
Yes.
But now, okay, fine, you're doing something and you found your mojo.
Right.
आपको अपना मिल गया कि हाँ मेरे लिए लाइफ में ये है.
Yeah. Set है.
हाँ set है. I'm very happy to hear this. आप एकदम बिंदास मान लो ना कि set है मेरा, मेरे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. But how do you help young people around you or your I'm sure you deal with a lot of big leadership people, right? 500 करोड़ का तो आपने एग्जांपल दे ही दिए. मैं 5000 करोड़ वाले बंदे की बात नहीं पूछूंगा आपसे. But still, I'm sure you meet people from different spheres of life.
हाँ जी.
सबका माइंडसेट अलग है, सबके गोल्स अलग है, सबकी जर्नी अलग है, पर सबको चाहिए एक ही चीज कि मुझे शांति मिल जाए और मैं थोड़ा सा I find myself.
Right.
So how do you approach these kind of people, like
So at the moment, the work that we do at A Brighter Life, that is executive coaching, and it is for senior leaders.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so that's the bulk of my clients. Having said that, I think we have in the past, because both my partner and I, we have done inner child healing, and we're also trained to heal other people.
Okay.
So we've run some workshops which are open workshops, and I think that's a very good starting point for anybody who's listening and wanting to do work on themselves, is to, because when you are talking about self discovery का सबसे important piece जो है, जो मुझे समझ में आया है, no matter what your age, why am I the way that I am?
It's a very deep question.
It's a deep question,
Yeah.
right? And to get away from मैं तो यही हूँ, I'm like this only, right?
Yeah. That's
so a lot
right,
of people mistake self-awareness to I'm like this only, which has a little bit of attitude, Uh, but why am I the way that I am is actually reflection. It is, and I think whatever work that we do, it is to enable people to get better understanding of why am I the way that I am. It starts with looking at your life journey and your formative experiences. आप बचपन में आपका क्या बचपन था? आपके क्या what kind of a household were you in? Was it a big family or was it a small family? Were you the oldest? Were you the youngest? What difference did that make? If you're a boy versus if you're a girl, right? So all these experiences have shaped up a personality. And when you start understanding that, that is where one can say that true self-awareness gets created. It is not about that attitude कि मैं तो यही हूँ.
You have such a charm and charisma about it. You get into that Gen Z mode suddenly. But this is absolutely, it's a very true thing you said, right? We are nothing but a reflection of ourselves or experiences, like, in a way, right?
Yeah.
But, so I don't mind it, but because like sometimes people don't understand the role of a coach. जो मुझे लगता है अभी आप और मैं जो बात कर रहे हैं शायद half the listeners by now they would think यार ये same therapy session नहीं चल रहा है क्या चल रहा है right people confuse this thing very it's a very stigma समझ लो या कुछ भी कह लो lack of understanding समझ लो so how do you break that mental barrier for those people?
Beautiful question. So coaching और therapy बिल्कुल अलग चीज़ें हैं. Therapy क्या होती है? It looks in the past, right? Coaching क्या होती है? It looks in the future. So, as a coach, my job is to get you from point A to point B. So, let's say I do a lot of work in transitions. So, let's say you want to get to the next level of leadership and you feel कि मेरे promotion नहीं हो रहे. मैं जब भी बॉस के साथ होता हूँ तो मेरे को प्रॉब्लम होती है मेरे बॉस के साथ. मतलब चाहे पिछले 3 बॉसेस थे, सबके साथ प्रॉब्लम, ठीक है? एंड यू आर फीलिंग स्टक कि अब मेरा करियर आगे कैसे चलेगा, ठीक है? ये दिस इज आई एम गिविंग यू प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट.
हाँ करेक्ट.
अब ये प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट लेके अगर आप अकेले खुद कुछ कर पाते तो अभी तक कर लिए होते, राइट? यू वुड हैव गॉन टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल. सो द बेस्ट trigger for coaching is when people realize that okay, in this situation, whatever that situation may be, I am stuck and I am on my own not able to move forward. So maybe I need some help. Now what help do I need? If I know, if I have clarity that okay, this is where I want to get to, that's the best time to get a coach. If I feel that there is something that is creating an obstacle, that is a good time to get a coach. If I feel that, oh, I'm carrying all this burden and trauma and oh, life has been so unfair to me and all of that, then go to a therapist. Okay? So that's the difference. Now, coming to there is an intersection. The intersection, Adi, is that, like, I'll give you one example. There's a leader that I was working with. उनका ये problem था कि कोई meeting में, if somebody challenges you, okay, say something opposite, this person would get very angry. And they will try to prove how and why they are right, okay. Now, as a coach, I was called that, okay, this person is a great performer, he is on the fast track, but ये एक issue है. So this was the brief that I got. Now, in conversations with him, what came out was such a beautiful aspect of where he started really opening up, and he talked about how he had an older brother जिसने engineering कर ली और इसने नहीं करी, ठीक है? And in the family that he was labeled, he was given a label. And that understanding that because of that experience, because of those labels that I'm carrying in my head, the moment somebody challenges me, I have to prove that I am good, I am worthy, right? So that is where coaching can create transformation, because he would never have got a space to talk about this in his life. He would not even understand that in meeting after meeting, he gets derailed because of this unconscious belief, right? That I am not worthy and I have to prove that I am worthy. So this is how coaching creates that space where people can look within. They can create better understanding of themselves, and with that insight, with that understanding, they will show up differently. Because एक बार ही वो awareness आ गई तो वो लाइट जल गई. अब वो हाँ पहले अंधेरा था, अब पता है जब लाइट जली तो दिख गया कि अच्छा यहाँ ये है.
बट आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता, मतलब आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू सेइंग, बट कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा नहीं होता कि अब व्हाटएवर द स्टिग्मा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस पर्सन, दिस जेंटलमैन, उनको एक लाइफ में एक पैटर्न बन गया उनका. It's a habit, right?
Yeah.
It's very difficult to break out of a habit.
Yes.
So how did that happen, and how easy or difficult it was for you to, लाइट तो जला दिया आपने, तो उसको प्रैक्टिस भी तो करना पड़ेगा, उसको ऑन भी तो रखना पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल,
हाँ,
बिल्कुल. सो कोचिंग में क्या होता है कि कोचिंग इज नॉट कि एक सेशन, जैसे थेरेपी में होता है ना कि आप एक दो सेशन करके आपको लगा कि हाँ जी मैंने वो सॉल्व कर दिया. कोचिंग में ऐसा नहीं होता है. कोचिंग में देयर आर मल्टीपल सेशन दैट हैपन ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम.
Okay.
And every session, at the end of that session, we are trained to ask the person that how are you integrating this understanding into your life. So the person will say something that okay, I have now understood that if somebody questions me, I am likely to get bothered. So next time when this happens, I will be more aware. I will take a pause. I will take 3 deep breaths. Okay, I will listen better, which means that maybe instead of reacting, I will ask some questions to try to understand what the other person, where are they coming from. So जब उसको ऐसे ऐसे करके actions में वो convert हो जाता है, और फिर जब next time हम मिलेंगे तो I will ask कि अच्छा भाई कैसा चल रहा है, what's working well, what's not working well. Now having said this, I think every person is different, and every person brings in their own temperament towards learning. So I've had leaders who before the session उन्होंने एक बड़ी अच्छी एक्सेल शीट बनाई होती है, उनको अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स तो हम सबके लिखते ही हैं, तो उनके पास अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स होते हैं. उनके पास ये भी होता है कि हमने लास्ट सेशन में ये बात करी थी. उनके पास ये भी पता होता है कि इस सेशन में मुझे क्या बात करनी है. दे कम वेरी प्रिपेयर्ड एंड यू नो कि ये डिराइव करने आए हैं वैल्यू. और ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं जो बस आ जाते हैं कोचिंग सेशन में, क्या बात करनी है पता नहीं. तो ऐसा भी होता है. सो आई थिंक इट्स अबाउट द कोचेबिलिटी ऑफ द पर्सन ऑल्सो दैट मेक्स अ ह्यूज इम्पैक्ट.
So Yoshita, I read somewhere, it's like, it's always seem impossible until it's really done. ठीक है. And आपने starting में mention किया था Brighter Life, which people don't know, maybe you should know. Brighter Life is her brainchild, baby. She's the founder and CEO of it, and it's a wonderful name. First of all, it's a beautiful name.
थैंक यू.
And आप मुझे बताओगे कि ये नाम आया कैसे?
बिल्कुल.
हाँ.
So me and my partner, my business partner and my life partner, the same person. Okay.
Just like your profession and everything.
And personal growth
सब आपने
is
align कर लिया. Okay.
align कर
Perfect.
लिया. So I remember हम लोग बैठ के बात कर रहे थे that if we start a venture, what will we call it? And Ashwini is his name. He said, life should be better, like better life. So it was about better. So then we said, let's define what does better really mean, and why better. I mean, सबकी life अच्छी चल रही है, why better? So what we arrived at was, because we were both from corporate world, we had spent enough years. He was a CXO himself, and he said that either people chase success or people chase joy. Right? And a brighter life is one where the two align. Right?
Blend together.
Blend together.
Yeah.
So that is where he said, okay, so joyful success that is sustainable is what we want to achieve, and that from there, from there arrived that name, Brighter Life. So the better life became a brighter life, because and we knew we wanted to focus on leaders, and we knew that leaders are in a position, a privileged position, right? The way the leader is like Ratan Tata. When anybody talks about Ratan Tata, anybody who has met him even for 2 seconds, they will remember him. Why? Because he was living the brighter life. He had that impact, and I think leaders are in a privileged position of impact, and if their lives become brighter, then the whole ecosystem becomes brighter.
Correct.
And that was the thought process behind the name.
And of course, I'm like it's
And by the way, I'm only co-founder. So Ashwini is also co-founder. So it was both of us.
So people who don't know Ashwini is also a big YouTuber. Okay, in his part time, he does a YouTube aspect
he's
also.
an executive coach and a YouTuber.
And Ashwini, we miss you. I was hoping to meet you maybe next time. Okay, but in spirit of his name also, and Ashwini, it's a blessing, right, to find a right partner in life, right?
Yes.
And I think coaching is also a partnership.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct?
Yeah.
Be with your clients.
Yes.
You actually become their partner in their life.
Yes.
And when you do that, you have a sense of responsibility and accountability, right? Of course. And when you do that throughout the journey, how difficult it is because in every relationship, for it to work, basic foundation is trust.
Yes.
Correct? But on top of it, people are so driven, result oriented these days.
Yeah.
So how do you actually measure that? How do you quantify that, the growth?
How do you quantify growth?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very interesting question. But I first want to comment a little bit about the trust piece, right, and the partnership piece. So first thing is that I don't know if you know this, but in the executive coaching world, there is a chemistry session.
Oh, okay.
जैसे मुंह दिखाई होती है ना, okay.
Okay.
हाँ, एक chemistry session होता है, and that chemistry session is for the leader and the coach to get to know each other and see whether they want to work together. There has to be some alignment, a vibe that has to be in place. And from a coach's perspective, what a coach is looking for is that this person should be coachable, right? एक coachable is only that person जो
open to learning हो.
Open to learning. Internal locus of control कहते हैं हम उसको, कि वो उसको लगता है कि I can take charge of my life. My life is not because of the environment, but I am in charge. I am the CEO. So one aspect is that. The other aspect is how do you create clarity on goals? If the goals are clear, then it's very easy to measure. Okay? It sounds that अरे but coaching में क्या ही measure होता होगा, but मैं आपको बताती हूँ क्या measure होता है. जैसे कि कोई बंदा है बहुत aggressive है, तो उसको हम feedback लेते हैं right in the beginning from the people who he works with, okay, and we show him the mirror that okay, this is what people who work with you are saying about you. So let's say now we have taken the goal that this person needs to have better relationships with his colleagues. How will you measure that? So a very interesting measure could be that number of conflicts reduce.
Correct.
Right? Another measure could be that how many showdowns you've had. Another measure can be that cross-functional decision making. What earlier used to take 2 months now suddenly starts happening over a phone call, right? So these are very tangible measures for organizations, because it is, you can see business impact straight after that. You are able to see that now this person earlier he could not influence, for example. Now in meetings people listen when he is talking. So very clear, measurable, I mean visible, I would say. And people who work with you can tell you that, "Arey sir, you have changed.
You changed the person. Correct.
You have changed, right?" So it could be, there is another, sometimes things are even easier. For example, one time a leader, I was assigned to coach a leader and he was very challenging in the muh dikhai. So he says, देखो, I have attended all leadership workshops. Harvard Business School भी मेरे को कंपनी ने भेजा है. And आप क्या ऐसा कुछ नया करोगे? So I said, Acha, what do you want to work on? He says, every time I get the same feedback that I need to be an active listener. कहता मेरे को पता है मुझे active listener बनना चाहिए, but it is such a concept कि active listeners का मतलब क्या है, right? So for sometimes, you know, you just have to break it down for a leader for them to get it. And once they get it, then they are able to bring the change very very quickly. If they understand कि करना क्या है और क्यों करना है. ठीक है, अगर मुझे पता लग गया कि मैं एक्टिव लिसनिंग नहीं कर रहा हूँ, इसकी वजह से लेट्स से टीम में इनोवेशन नहीं हो रहा है, नए आइडियाज नहीं आ रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो मैंने उनको एक ऑफर दिया. मैंने कहा ओके, इफ यू डोंट नो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग रॉन्ग, कैन आई कम एंड सिट विद यू इन योर टीम मीटिंग? ही सेड श्योर, नो प्रॉब्लम. I said okay. So very courageous leader, right?
Like
Making the coach sit in the meeting
yeah,
where he is sitting with his own whole team, and the team also knows that this is our leader's coach. So at the end of it, I realized that actually it was all body language जो उनका issue था. वो बार बार घड़ी चेक करते थे, बहुत शेक करते थे, कभी वो अपना फ़ोन चेक करने लगते थे. सो जो लिसनिंग के क्यूज वो दे रहे थे वॉज दैट आई एम नॉट लिसनिंग, आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन वॉट यू हैव टू डू. वो चश्मा पहनते थे और वो ऐसे देखते थे अपनी टीम को, राइट?
कोई खड़ूस प्रोफेसर नहीं होता.
हाँ, बिल्कुल खड़ूस प्रोफेसर. सो actually without realizing what he was doing, and so you just had to give him that okay, here are few things you have to stop doing and here are few things you can start doing. He was also interrupting. If somebody would say, but sir इसका क्या, नहीं इसका तुम मत
छोड़ दो,
हाँ इसको छोड़ दो, हाँ dismissive. तो ये जो behaviors हैं, somebody has to be able to show you a mirror and say that okay, these are the behaviors, and you pick for yourself which behaviors you want to change. So it's not that I will not tell you as a leader what you should change. I will say, okay, this is what everybody is saying. What out of this do you want to work on? And you pick the stuff that you think is the most aligned to the person you want to become. So it works like that. And therefore, it's very, very measurable. I have never had a situation where people have come to say कि इसका ROI क्या था, you know, because आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ में शिफ्ट हो जाता है. आपकी वाइफ कहती है कि अरे यू नो यू चेंज्ड, यू सडनली स्टार्टेड लिसनिंग बेटर. आपके कॉलीग्स जो हैं दे रिस्पेक्ट यू मोर, सो यू आर एबल टू सी द डिफरेंस एंड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज ऑल्सो एबल टू सी.
एट द सेम टाइम लाइक यू सेड, नॉट डिफिकल्ट, एनकरेजेस, बहुत सारी चीज़ें, बट डू यू थिंक लाइक पीपल गेट वेरी ईगोइस्टिक ऑल्सो, द लीडर्स? Because just for example, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, जैसे I work in a corporate setup, right? And then the lot of learning and development trainings जो होती हैं at a junior level, तो उसी से शुरू होता है. हर organization का mandatory है, right?
हाँ जी.
And most of the people what I've seen around, वो ना learning and development की training में जाके राजी ही नहीं है.
हाँ.
या जाते हैं तो वो बैठ के चिल मार रहे होते हैं आपस में. या और अगर वो ऑनलाइन होती है तो उसमें तो होता है वीडियो बंद करी और
अपना काम
किया, कुछ भी किया, राइट? ये बेवकूफ़ी है, मैंडेटरी करना पड़ रहा है. डोंट यू थिंक लाइक देयर हैज टू बी मैकेनिज्म नॉट जस्ट फॉर दिस लीडर्स, there has to be a mechanism from the grassroots level, because those people will become future leaders, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There has to be, and there is also in good companies, and I think different organizations are on different points in that spectrum. So like you said, in some companies it's a tick box activity कि ये इतने लोग हैं, इतना वर्कफोर्स है, मैंडेटरी 3 ट्रेनिंग डेज एवरी क्वार्टर या एवरी ईयर या जो भी है, तो उनको वो कराने हैं. अब वो उसका क्या इफेक्टिवनेस है वो नहीं पता. बट देर आर ऑल्सो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हु फॉर हुम इट्स अ कल्चर. इट इज़ लर्निंग जो है वो कूट के कल्चर में भरा है. सो दैट एंड इन फैक्ट इवन लीडर्स आर एनकरेज्ड, उनके KPIs होते हैं टू गेट देयर टीम्स टू डेवलप. सो आई थिंक it just like learning is different from person to person, it's also different organization to organization. And the other aspect is the service delivery. So who are you partnering with to provide you that service? What is their capacity to engage? So for example, in a workshop, I think the best, I would say, parameter of how well the workshop has gone is that people at the end of 2 days workshop don't want to leave. That also
Of course,
happens.
yes.
It happens. When does it happen? It happens when there is a very strong understanding that the trainer brings of the life of these people that they are training, and you create hunger for training. So that was one of the first lessons I learned as part of my Train the Trainer program. That if you are doing a training, can you create hunger कि वो बंदा क्यों 2 दिन बैठ के आपको सुनेगा या आपकी एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करेगा. द मोमेंट आपने वो कनेक्शन बता दिया उसको, उसको समझ में आ गया, देन दैट पर्सन इज वेरी मच इन इट. बट सो अगेन टिक मार्क है या एक्चुअली आप वो क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं इम्पैक्ट. और फिर एक पार्टनरशिप क्रिएट हो जाती है बिटवीन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, उनका LND एंड सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स लाइक अस, so that we are able to create impactful programs.
I'm like, of course, it's very important. I think it's paramount that it should happen, and people should be open to this learning. They should not take it very candidly. And candidly, of course, candidly लेना चाहिए, but I mean like casually नहीं लेना चाहिए. हाँ. But at the same time, I also feel like, you know, of course, the entire thing, जैसे हमने महाभारत के हम before we started talking about it ना, कि जैसे महाभारत में भगवान कृष्ण थे द सूत्रधार, राइट? ही इज कनेक्टिंग एवरीबॉडी. सो द ट्रेनर का रोल तो वही है, राइट? आई एम लाइक यू सेड, फॉर मी इफ आई वॉक इनटू एनी ट्रेनिंग, अगर स्टार्टिंग में जाके वो ट्रेनर की वाइब ना मैच हो ना, अगर वो खुद कॉफी पी के वो यॉन कर रहा है या चलो बिल्ड करेंगे, मोमेंटम बिल्ड करेंगे, मोमेंटम बिल्ड से ही शुरू होना चाहिए. मतलब आई फील लाइक दैट.
या यू आर राइट. तो उसमें आपकी प्रेजेंस बहुत मैटर करती है. एंड आई थिंक दैट, I mean, I've been so lucky that I told you about Arun Vaklu was my mentor. उनसे मैंने सीखा. उनके साथ मैं ट्रेनिंग में जाती थी as somebody who's there to assist him. So initially, and I observed him, and what I realized is that एक ट्रेनिंग होती है और एक फैसिलिटेशन होती है, दोनों में फ़र्क होता है. ट्रेनिंग वो होती है जहाँ आप आके बस आपके पास कुछ मॉडल हैं, कुछ स्लाइड्स हैं और आपने आके वो दिखाया और हो सकता है कोई क्विज विज कर ली या वॉट एवर. बट फैसिलिटेशन होता है जहाँ आप लोगों को थिंक करने पे मजबूर करते हो, राइट? एंड इट्स ऑल अबाउट you being so connected to that person that you know what are the questions you need to ask. What questions will get my audience thinking about this topic in a way that it makes sense for them to be there. So that bit, I think, is the skill that a facilitator brings.
I'm like, you know, so before we go for any presentation and everything, right? So generally, a very common saying is know your audience.
Yes.
Always know your audience.
Always know your audience.
Right? That's a mantra, right, for you people as trainers.
Yes. So as facilitators, if we are doing, let's say, leadership workshops, or we are doing one of the programs that we run is called Thriving Teams. So you know that in organizations, there's big egos you mentioned. Yeah. So at senior levels, people don't even collaborate too much, right? So how can we go there and help them build that collaboration if we don't understand their context? So there's a lot of pre-work that goes into it, the design that goes into it. In fact, the mantra is that you spend your training, whether it will be a success or it will be a failure, is decided by the pre-work and the design. And then delivery तो सब कर ही लेते हैं, मतलब it's all about that communication skill, right? But the pre-work is where the juice of the training is all about.
So personal question, like, you know, you train so many leaders, right?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of judgment?
Okay. Honest answer, I feel conscious if sometimes HR is sitting in the room.
We all are.
If HR is not, sometimes, you know, L&D people, they say that we would like to observe. So that does make me a little conscious. But now, abhi 15 saal ho gaye ye karte karte. So I think now it's more about, if you do your pre-work well, then you've already established connection. And because we do very exclusive work, so let's say if it's a team of 15 people, chances are I would have already spoken to them 101 before I go for the workshop. Not all of them, but at least 50% of them. So they would already know me. I would have already created some rapport. I would have taken their expectations into account while designing the program. So all of those steps really help to build that bridge and reduce the resistance. So yeah, so that's the process that one goes
Well,
through.
it's a very you make it sound easy, the entire thing, but it's a very challenging job, right? I'm like, because imagine, I cannot even imagine myself sitting in front of top leaders and everybody has an ego. There's ego which is floating in the room, right? And to calm that ego and navigate that storm, right? You know, how difficult it is. I'm like, in real time, I know, मतलब अब experience है, तो it's like cakewalk for you, right? But
नहीं, हमेशा केक वॉक नहीं था.
हाँ, of course,
कभी
yes.
तो हम भी बिगनर थे. बट मैंने एक चीज नोटिस करी है कि एज अ फैसिलिटेटर और एज अ कोच यू कैन नॉट बी a sage on the stage, which means that you cannot come from I am here, like I am the trainer, you're the participant. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता.
Correct.
It firstly you have to be at equal position, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is, what's the purpose? When people align to a common purpose, then their guards come down, then they open up because they have hooked into the purpose. So let's say if I'm doing a team workshop for senior leaders, what is the purpose for all of us to be together? Let's all, right now maybe you feel that sales does not listen to marketing, marketing does not listen to finance, right? But we all work for the same organization.
Right.
Where do we want to take this organization? Right? So when the moment people start hooking onto a larger purpose, then the egos, I will not say they stop mattering, but I think it just reduces in its power play,
yeah.
right? That is there. And I think the other thing is, जो मेरा marketing का background है, आपने, I don't know, आपने consumer marketing के बारे में,
I don't
हाँ.
know, yeah.
So as a consumer marketing person, when I was doing brand management, you know, brand manager खुद कुछ नहीं करता है. Really, कुछ नहीं करता है brand manager. Brand manager का काम है कि ये मेरी brand है, मुझे ये ब्रांड बिकवानी है, इसका P&L मुझे मैनेज करना है, कंज्यूमर पुल क्रिएट करनी है, लेकिन काम सब बाकियों से होता है. और वो जो बाकी हैं, they are not reporting to you.
Of course.
Okay, so there's a packaging person who does the packaging design. There is research who does the product design. Your communication happens through an advertising agency. You have
Distribution channel.
you have distribution channels, sales guys sell the product. So what does the marketing person do? Marketing person basically influences all these people towards a common goal that, okay, here's a product and this is a product we are wanting to build. So I think that grooming that I had right from when I was 24 years old, like as a brand manager, I think that also helped a lot. I didn't realize it. And lot of times it feels कि यार marketing कुछ और है और ये कुछ और है, but actually अगर आप सोचो तो जो वो skill set है of influencing people, वो marketing में बहुत ज़्यादा build होता है. So जब 12 years तक आपने वो करा है, तो I think somewhere that has also made some difference.
Kind of, it becomes part of your personality.
Yeah,
कहीं
it
ना कहीं
becomes,
helps.
yeah.
I mean, it's a difficult job. और आपने भी sales वाली बात बोली, तो मुझे लगता है sales वाले तो किसी नहीं सुनते.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है.
सुनते हैं, of course.
ऐसा नहीं है. मुझे एक बार feedback मिला था. जब मैं डाबर में थी, तो annual appraisal हुआ. My boss told me that you need to build more relationship with sales. उसके बाद तो I had moved on and then I went to Ranback से, but वो मेरे दिमाग में feedback था, and I had gone at a more senior level, and I think very consciously the idea was to, how do you build relationship, how do you make salespeople feel that their voice matters in my brand, and if you include people in your decision making and in whatever you are doing and you keep them informed, then it becomes a very beautiful partnership. And I think that has also been one of the biggest gaps that I see in leadership, is that when people are unable to get the buy-in of their peers.
Correct.
And so in fact leadership में जब हम लोगों की assessment करते हैं in the beginning of the coaching, और हम interviews लेते हैं, all 360 degree interviews लेते हैं, so उसमें mostly यही निकल के आता है that peer relationship, stakeholder alignment is one of the very important things.
So मेरे को एक ना आपसे बात ये सुन के ना एक चीज़ याद आ गई which we were talking before we started shooting, right? About you mentioned one thing was corporate satsang.
Corporate satsang, yeah.
So let's talk about that more because what was the thing you said? You said corporate satsang. आपने किसी context में बोला था. What was the story you were telling me?
The story I was telling you was that there's a leader that I was coaching, and she used to call our sessions, one-on-one sessions we used to have. So she used to, by the end of the session, she would feel so good, and she will say, "ये तो corporate सत्संग है मेरा." कहती जैसे मेरी मम्मी सत्संग में जाती है, मेरा ये corporate सत्संग है. So yeah, that's what I was telling
So
you.
like मतलब actually में मतलब जैसे आपने this is a very good feedback in a way, in a manner of speaking, when she says that she feels so calm and composed, the satsang वाली feeling आ रही है, means whenever you're in a very धार्मिक place, devotional place ना, तो आपका mind ना काम हो ही जाता है.
काम हो जाता है.
And that's what you aim, right? To
I think Ali, the credit goes to the coaches, because coaching is like providing you a platform or a space. How will you show up in that space? How ready are you to be open and vulnerable? How ready are you to talk about things that are really bothering you? If you can do that in a coaching space, then you will walk away with so much more clarity. I think the biggest benefit of coaching is clarity, because जब clarity आती है तो conviction आता है, conviction आता है तो आप action लेते हो. तो जब वो, so I feel that is probably the reason why she would call it corporate satsang, because आप कुछ troubled issue लेके आते हो and you are willing to have a discussion around that. I think many of us today live very lonely lives, and there is nobody we can talk to about this, especially leaders. Why? Because एक बार मैं एक workshop कर रही थी, तो ये leaders, the senior leaders of a big bank, and one gentleman came to me in the break. So break में कई बार लोग बाग ना जाते हैं facilitator के पास, कहते हैं we can't talk about these things to our wives because they will worry, or our parents because we don't want to stress them. We can't talk about this to our batchmates because you are always comparing.
Competing.
Comparing.
Correct.
And you can't talk about it to your boss because you don't want to look incompetent in some way.
Right.
So I think coaching provides that space where there is no judgment. It is just an exploration of things that really matter to you, and for your own clarity. And if people can utilize it, I mean, that's the best thing. Everybody from Mark Zuckerberg to Oprah Winfrey, everybody has a coach. They all have coaches.
So I'm like, it's a very wonderful thing what you do, right? And one of the thing which I remember from one of the movies is movie का नाम है Batman Begins, right? उसमें वो बोलते हैं कि Bruce, why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves again. And from that statement, I want to ask you one thing about transitions. There's one thing which you run, which is Leadership Transitions Program, right? In itself, when you hear it, मुझे बड़ा heavy sound करता है. But ये है बहुत very mind changing or game changing thing. So can you just walk us through, like, what is this program about? How is it different? You transition तो बहुत सालों से चल ही रही है ना?
हाँ, बिल्कुल. So transition, actually इसका genesis मैं आपको बताती हूँ. पहले लोगों को कोचिंग के बारे में पता नहीं होता था, और उनको लगता था कि कंपनी मुझे कोच करेगी तभी मैं कोचिंग कर सकता हूँ. लेकिन कोविड चेंज दैट, राइट? एंड कोविड में सब लोगों की अवेकनिंग हुई, उनको लगा लाइफ क्या है, बिकॉज इतने नियर एंड डियर वंस यू वर लूजिंग, सो यू आर क्वेश्चनिंग वेरी बेसिक थिंग्स. एट दैट टाइम lot of people reached out to me directly on LinkedIn, which was somewhat of a new trend, okay? And what they were saying was कि मैंने ये कंपनी ज्वाइन करी लेकिन कुछ जम नहीं रहा है, हाँ, या मैं बड़े बड़े सपने लेके I became CXO, but am I really cut out for it? So of course transition work I've been doing, and at a Brighter Life we've been doing for a very long time. But what we realized is that there is a specific need gap, okay? And the need gap was that when a leader is laterally hired at a senior level, what happens? Let's say we are talking top of the rung, So let's say organization is paying 2 crores for your package. When they hire somebody at that level, their expectation is, इसको हम इतना पैसा दे के लाए हैं, he has to do the job. Correct? And there is a wait and watch that happens. What happens to the leader? The leader is required to very quickly understand everything and start performing. So there is a lot of myth कि 90 days quick wins, okay? 90 days में कुछ नहीं होता है. 90 days if you have joined an organization तब तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं होता. Even if you have gone from your role to the next level role, 90 days is just enough for you to settle in, okay? Now, how this program, the Leadership Transition Lab, is different from other transition programs is because we realized that every time a leader transitions, there are specific bases that need to be covered. So, for example, first of all, what are your strengths that you are going to use in this new role, okay? Secondly, how is the culture? Even if you are in the same organization, but culture can change from level to level also,
correct,
right? How's the culture different from what I'm used to? Who are my stakeholders and what are their expectations from my role? Okay, now I have inherited a team. I have not chosen this team. I have inherited this team. How do I lead this team? How do I get to know them, right? So we realize that these themes are left to God, that shayad that person will get to it, maybe the person will not get to it. Harvard Business Review says 40 to 60% leaders fail in their first 18 months at a CXO level. That's a huge, high stake failure for organizations.
It's a big gamble.
It's a very big gamble. Yeah. So what Leadership Transition Lab tries to do is, it tries to make this number come down. It's a new launch. We've just launched it. And what we are saying is that let's do a structured coaching program. We will do one-on-one. But what we will do is we will understand from all the stakeholders. See, when you get hired, who has told you about the role? Tell me who has told you about the role. It is either HR or it is the person who interviewed you.
Immediate boss.
Immediate boss.
Yeah, correct.
But that's not the universe in which you are operating. Your peers also have expectations from you. Your subordinates have expectations from you. Other departments have expectations from you. So we say we will come in, we will understand these expectations, we will present them to you. That's the first thing we will do. We will help you understand how your strengths and values will align to the values of this new organization that you have joined, in case that is the situation. We will help you think through culture and what are different ways in which things happen in this new context than what you've been used to. And in a 6-month journey, every month we will take one theme at a time. We will give you exercises. We will ask you to do certain activities. We will make you do certain reflection so that we know that, okay, boss, 6 महीने में इस leader ने ये सारी चीजें at least एक बार सोच ली हैं, right? So, and it ends with creating an action plan and being very clear about the purpose of the role, right, at the end of 6 months. So if an organization can have a structured program like this, it just brings down the risk factor of that high stake transition, and that is what Leadership Transition Lab aims to do. And we've already signed on a couple of new clients, and wherever we have been able to present it, I think people have said, yeah, that's a great need, right? It's very niche, but it is a great need, because today leadership is completely a different thing than what it used to be 10 years ago, and it's changing very rapidly. So I think leaders need that extra support.
So I'm like, this is wonderful. Like, absolutely, you are serving that segment. Like you said, Harvard Business Review says that 40 to 60% people fail in 18 months, and high stake gamble, high stake payouts and blah 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 from both perspective. जो बंदा join कर रहा है उसने भी gamble लिया, नई company के अंदर कुछ करके दिखाएंगे, कुछ तोड़ू काम करेंगे, राइट? कंपनी ने भी गैम्बल लिया कि ये बंदा कुछ कर सकता है, इसमें है क्षमता,
बिल्कुल.
एंड देन वो एक्सपेक्टेशंस को मैनेज करना ना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दैट्स वेयर you come in, right?
Yeah.
You and your team, right?
Yes.
Your company comes in. But like you said, you have already signed on a couple of deals and whatever. I'm sure you're understating the numbers, but it's okay. But how critical it is for you as a leader, as a coach? I mean, in a manner of speaking, as a coach, you're a leader
Yes.
of a leader,
Yes.
right?
In some ways.
You're a leader of a leader, right?
Actually, partner.
Partner. Sorry. Yes. Absolutely rightly said, partner. How difficult it becomes for you, and where do you go for that sort of mentoring, assessment? I know you have your own foundations and coach schools and peer group and everything.
Yes.
But how do you self-reflect before making them reflect?
So, very beautiful question. I think one of the things that we sign on when we become a coach, a professional coach, you kind of take an oath almost.
Oh.
Okay? जैसे डॉक्टर्स एक ओथ लेते हैं, वैसे ही कोच की भी एक ओथ होती है, which is about continuous learning. And that is because we are affiliated to the International Coach Federation, which is a global organization which ensures that it certifies coaches, that you have the right skill set and the mindset to be a good coach, right? So every year you are required to do some amount of learning. So the ICF also has chapters, so that becomes a peer group. In that chapter there are you can do peer coaching, so you get coached by other coaches. That's one. Second is there are learning sessions that happen, so where globally some of the best coaches will come and present aspects of their practice, so you learn from that. You also are required to go through coach mentoring, so there are more senior coaches, more qualified coaches who become mentors to coaches who are maybe not there yet. And it's as I was telling you, every year there is a certain amount of investment that goes in your learning, and then reflection becomes a way of life, because we do this day in and day out.
Correct.
If I'm making people reflect, I cannot do that unless I reflect.
Correct.
My capacity to make another person expand is limited by my own expansion.
Correct.
That is, I think it's a given in our profession, and most coaches that you will meet who have got certified the way they are supposed to, you will find that they all follow similar practices of learning, continuous learning.
But this is, I'm just amazed by the fact, like, when I'm talking to you, I find you you have absolute clarity about what you're talking about. You believe in it. It's a belief system. It's more of a practice for you, a daily practice, right? And I'm just amazed by the fact, like, imagine I have 10 versions of you. And all are talking at some level where you're like, oh God, I have to be there. So I feel inspired in a manner of speaking, to be very honest, and it's a wonderful thing. And but let's talk more about this leadership transition program, right? आपने ये बताया कि the people are very receptive about it. You're serving a particular need.
Yes.
कि people fail, make or break moment होता है उनके लिए.
हाँ जी.
90 days plan is to all hearsay,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
वैसे इंटरव्यू का सबसे टॉप क्वेश्चन होता है 30, 60, 90 डेज में क्या करके दिखाओगे.
Correct.
ठीक है, बट वो रियलिस्टिक नहीं है.
Realistic नहीं है.
Was it difficult for you to sell this concept to the people? I know, जब आप किसी को कुछ बताओ और ये करते हैं तो सोचता है यार ये तो जरूरत नहीं है हमें, बट उसके अलावा भी, बट still while you were designing it, while you were crafting it, what was your thought process was?
Very nice question. I think, so I started coaching in 2013. है ना? I have been a trainer for same amount of time. So I don't know how many leaders I would have met. Also, what happens in coaching is, because we do interviews of stakeholders, so we also hear from other leaders. अगर आप head of sales से का coaching कर रहे हो, तो आपने marketing, finance सबसे बात करी हुई है, HR. So उससे क्या होता है ना कि you don't even know how much data you have collected over a period of time. And so the need gap was very clear to me, because people started reaching out. जब कोई अपना पैसा दे के अपनी लीडरशिप जर्नी पे इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए तैयार है, इसका मतलब उसको बहुत ज़्यादा फील हुआ है कि अब वो वेट नहीं कर सकता कि मेरे को ये करके देगा, राइट? तो एक नीड तो बड़ी क्लियर थी. आई थिंक द वर्क दैट हैज़ गॉन इनटू डिजाइनिंग द प्रोग्राम is to say that what are the common challenges that we have seen come up. And these are the challenges, and that's why we've created something called Scale Up. It's a framework. Okay. Now, what is Scale Up? So, S is self-awareness, culture integration, aligning with stakeholders. L is leading your team. E is your executive presence. U is unlearning. And P is purpose and plan. So ये जो 7 themes हैं, ये हमने देखा है that this is very very common. And this is what time and again in all the coaching that we have done over the years, we see that this way or that way, these themes seem to be recurring themes. And that is why we have tried to say that, okay, let's not leave it to chance. Because when you do regular executive coaching, which goes, let's say, for 6 to 8 months, sometimes a year, generally we pick 2 themes or max 3 themes, because there we are going really deep into those, and we are trying to work at the belief level and trying to modify behavior or transform behavior. Here, that's not the intent. Here, the intent is at least make sure that the leader in 6 months has touched all these bases and has done little bit of homework.
Correct.
And you are giving them activities. So, for example, somebody asked me the other day, कि ये culture, how do you do the culture piece? I said, very simple. The activity is very simple. You tell the leader that you have to find oldies in the organization. मतलब जो लोग यहाँ 10-15 साल से हैं, आप उनसे जाके you just have to have a cup of tea with those oldies, and here are 6 questions that you have to ask this person. So this is one of the activities. Right? Now the questions would be things like, what has made you stay here for so many years? Or what keeps you inspired to keep coming back every day? Or what do you think I need to learn about this organization so that I can be successful here? So what are you doing? If you do have this conversation with 3 people who have been there for that many years, it is very practical information that the leader is gathering. Right? And then the leader can come to a coaching session, have this conversation with the coach that, okay, this is what I heard, and therefore I need to modify or adapt my working style in this way, because this is different from how it used to happen in my previous employer or my previous context. So I think when people understand how this thing has been structured, it is very very practical. में थ्योरेटिकल बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. इट इज़ जस्ट प्रैक्टिकल कि आप कुछ एक्टिविटी करो, एक्सरसाइज करो, आके कोचिंग सेशन में रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं. क्या हमें मॉडिफाई करना है अपने बिहेवियर में, वो डिस्कस करते हैं. फिर अगले महीने एक और थीम लेते हैं ऐसे.
बट दिस इज आपने बहुत कितना बेसिक पॉइंट है ये, और मे बी इफ समबडी इज लिसनिंग, एनी ऑफ द लीडर्स लिसनिंग, दे शुड डू इट राइट अवे. दे शुड गो एंड फाइंड दोज, आई विल नॉट से देम ओल्डीज और मतलब टेन्योर्ड, हाँ, मजा हुआ बंदा ना, जो सिस्टम में मजा हुआ है, बिल्कुल, उससे जाके आप इन्फॉर्मेशन लो, आपको सब मिल जाता है. है ना? ऐसे बोलते हैं जैसे आदमी के बारे में पूछना तो उसके सलून बाबर से पूछ, सलून वाले गाय से पूछो, उसके ड्राइवर से पूछो.
बिल्कुल वही एग्जैक्ट
वही वाला सिस्टम है ना. बट दिस इज वेरी 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 बेसिक थिंग टू डू, बट पीपल नेग्लेक्ट इट, और पीपल डोंट think about it because they're so engrossed into their day-to-day functioning of proving or living up to the expectation कि उनको पता ही नहीं चल रहा क्या चल रहा है.
बहुत बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है कि जब ये ट्रांजिशन होते हैं तो हमने ये भी देखा है कि बहुत फियर होता है. एक तरफ एक्साइटमेंट है, एंथुजियाज्म है, अरे आई हैव रीच्ड दैट पोजीशन, वो बात, हाँ डन इट वाली अकम्प्लिशमेंट है. लेकिन साथ ही में क्या होता है, थोड़े से दिनों बाद, यार ये मैं कहाँ आ गया,
कहाँ फंस
गया, ये मैंने सही तो किया, राइट? दैट फीलिंग ऑफ डाउट, दैट फीलिंग ऑफ ओवरवेल्म, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज न्यू एंड देयर इज एन इंटरनल प्रेशर दैट आई हैव टू बी सक्सेसफुल, आई कांट फेल, because at that level failure is very visible, right? So there is a lot of pressure, and that is all the more reason that leaders need that space, that non-judgmental place where they can talk about these things. Because if they don't do it, then the pressure just keeps building up. And a lot of it is imaginary also in some ways. You know, it is in our mind. This brings it out in the open, and you can see it as it is. You will understand that अच्छा expectation 3 month की expectation यही है कि let's get to know people.
Correct.
Right? उसके बाद next 3 months में हो सकता है I will make some changes in the team. But आप सोचो, lot of times here leaders make this mistake that day one they want to make the change. So you start making change in a system without establishing credibility.
Correct.
That is bound to backfire.
Correct.
So when you do it in this way, then it's more thought through. There's deeper understanding. Why am I doing what I'm doing? And there is more buy-in of stakeholders as well as your own team.
I think what you said, no, most of the things are fictional in your head, right? I think that's what they say also. Like your biggest enemy and your friend is your mind only.
Is your mind.
Right? And of course, I'm like, and I mean, kudos to you. Like, you know, people, okay, at a junior level when you're starting out, and आजकल ज़माना fast paced है, people don't appreciate learning इतना ज़्यादा. They want to learn, पर pseudo learning के पीछे भागते लोग. अब सीखते भी हैं, कुछ भी सीखते हैं, धीरे धीरे करके जब सीनियर लेवल पे आते हैं उनको आके पता लगता है कि यार ये ट्रेनिंग की कितनी वैल्यू थी. So first of all, kudos to you and your community, to be very honest.
On behalf of the community.
Because you know, in a manner of speaking, you guys influence and drive the culture, right? Because अगर आप लीडर का माइंड ओपन कर दो तो पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का माइंड ओपन हो गया ना, because he is the one who is the caretaker.
Yeah.
So it's a very big revolutionary thing you guys do, right? And
it's a privilege. I look at it as a privilege, and I feel very grateful that we get to do this kind of work.
But to that, I have another question. Do you feel, okay, it's a privilege thing which you've already established, right? But at the same time, do you feel that you're not, what do you say, underappreciated? Do you feel underappreciated sometimes, ever, in an organization system or somewhere?
No, I want to really reflect on this question,
okay.
and thank you for asking that. I think, like you yourself were saying, कि बाद में समझ में आता है कि इस काम की क्या वैल्यू थी, राइट? तो कई बार नहीं, कभी कभार ऐसा होता है, we get invited to do something, but there is not enough buy-in, and that can create problem. It can create trouble, because at senior levels, having that buy-in is very, very, very important. It's so important, right? Otherwise, people are like, we don't have the time. Why are you wasting our time? So that is why it's important to work in partnership and also enable जो sponsor होता है. So we have this concept of who's the sponsor of the coaching or the training.
Correct.
So that person is very clear that why they want to do it. But they also have to have that circle of influence internally to be able to engage with all people and make them understand what's the value of this.
Correct.
Sometimes that may not happen. If that does not happen, then yes, it can backfire, and once or twice it has happened that something that got started got aborted. Sometimes leadership change also happens.
Correct.
So one person started something and we are in that journey, it's a long-term journey, and suddenly then there's a new person, and then that new person says that, Arey,
he finds no utility in it.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, because the buy-in came from somewhere else, right? So that can happen at times.
I'm like, okay, so of course, it's a difficult job at the same time, right? It's not easy. You make it sound easy.
You keep saying it's difficult, but to me it's not difficult.
No, why I'm saying it, it's difficult, why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of responsibility unsaid on your shoulders.
So this happened जब हमारा ट्रेन द ट्रेनर जो मैंने 2011 में करा ट्रेन द ट्रेनर, तो उसमें मेरे 2 mentors थे who were taking us through that 5-day program. तो उसके लास्ट डे पे all of us who were the participants, we all had to do a small module as a trainer, and we would then receive feedback. मुझे उस दिन पता क्या feedback मिला? आज तक याद है मुझे, कितने साल हो गए, 14 years ago. You seem to be a lady with an agenda. you do training like a school teacher. You have a structure and you want to do, yes, I did this, right? That was the most valuable piece of advice I got, because that is not how you have to show up.
Correct.
Okay? So Arun would always say, you have to be an empty flute so that the divine Krishna will play music through you. I did not understand it in 2011. Today I understand what it means. It means that I don't have to take the burden on my shoulders. I am just the empty flute. So जो आज हमने पॉडकास्ट से पहले ओम करा, that is just कि भाई जो ये सुनेगा उसको कुछ वैल्यू मिल जाए.
Correct.
Speak through me, right? Training में भी और workshops में भी, that is what I do. Every coaching session, I remember God and I say, please, whatever it is, whatever happens, let it serve this person in front of me. So it is not my responsibility. It is not my burden to carry. And what can I teach a CXO? Have I ever been a CXO? People who are running big teams of hundreds of thousands of people, who am I? Nobody. You asked me, who are you? Nobody. My skill is to ask questions that make people think. And the other aspect that I bring into that space is a non-judgmental and open presence. And that allows the work to happen. And that's my belief.
I think it's more about what I felt in this conversation with you is that it's about presence, right, in everything. Your role as a coach, trainer, facilitator, or anybody, as a human being also, your presence does the entire trick, right? And your personality is like that. I think anywhere you go, you lit up the room, right? So there's one initiative which I read about you, right? That you did something called Subha during COVID times, right? Can you just walk us through what was it all about and how did that happen? Yeah.
डेल्टा वेव याद है? डेल्टा वेव में मैं हॉस्पिटल पहुंच गई थी.
Oh shit.
And उस टाइम it was a very bad time for all humanity.
Correct.
So many young people went. So मैं वापस आ गई हॉस्पिटल से. मेरे दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन रह गया, मैं क्यों वापस आई?
Oh God. Okay.
Because there was a lot of survivor guilt in the hospital. People were just going right, left and center. So why did I not go? And when I came back from the hospital, I was still in isolation, even at home, because there is a risk of infection. And I was being pumped by steroids, so I was not sleeping. It was, I think something happened at that time. There was some change that happened in me at that time. And I still remember 5th of May, I came back, and 17th of May is my birthday. I get a call from a friend. Her name is Chandna. She had read on some Facebook group that women had started writing about losing their husband and they don't know what to do, right? यहाँ तो funeral तक नहीं क्या कैसे? She said, Yoshida, I want to do something. Will you join me? She knew I was a coach. She herself is a marketing professional, like an advertising professional. And she also got in another friend of hers. 3 of us. Like, it was instant, Adi, because the call came on my birthday and I felt that God has sent this. And I didn't know what we are going to do. I didn't know why we are going to do. But just that it felt the right thing to do at that time. And after which, it was just magic, the way people came together to support these women who had lost their partners. There were some of them were pregnant, some of them had really small children, some of them were newly married, and there was a loss of identity. There was so much of grief and trauma. So that was a time when we, because of being part of coach communities, I put out messages. So many coaches came forward. So we created buddies who could just listen to these women when they needed to talk. Then we did sessions for them. So there were healing sessions, help them understand what is grief, help them understand how to have conversations with their children about the fact that the father is no longer there. Um, it was just a mind bending experience of my life, and I'm very grateful that I was in some way a part of it. So yeah, that was Subha. In fact, can you believe it? I would never have thought. I'm a great fan of Sister Shivani. I don't know if you know Sister Shivani. So Sister Shivani also came on our platform,
Wow.
and she delivered, because people had a lot of questions. Death के बाद क्या होता है? Can I talk to my, can I interact with that spirit? ऐसे बहुत से questions, सबको वो ऐसे वाले questions आ जाते हैं उस time पे. सिस्टर शिवानी, ऐसे ही एक नित्य शांति हैं, अगेन somebody who's highly respected in this circle. So I think it was a learning of human resilience, because एक वो moment था जब लोगों को लग रहा था कि life खत्म है, and 2 years later some of those women had got jobs, some of them had found new partners, some of them were doing, were becoming supporters to other women. So many of them became best friends because of the shared experience. So it was just a very, very beautiful, it was sad, but it also made me believe in the resilience of the human spirit. It also made me believe that we are supported even when we think we are not, and I'm very grateful for that.
And I think, and it's a very touching story. And first of all, when you named it as Subha Initiative, in itself, it's very promising. सुबह हमेशा आदमी सुबह की तरह इंतजार करता है हमेशा, राइट? रात तो हो जाती है.
Yeah.
So it's very beautiful. I'm like very well thought, and I know you said this. It's a survivor guilt you had, but I think maybe God gave you another moment to serve humanity more, right? In that moment, right?
Yeah.
And one thing led to another.
Yeah, one thing led to another, and I think my own experience made it very compelling. Like there was no way I could have said no. Even though my own health was really in a bad shape, and I still remember my dear ones were like, "Are you mad? Like you need right now counseling. What are you doing this?" But I think all of us were impacted in some way or the other, and since then I have learned what power is there in community. And so today I'm a big believer of communities.
I think today I'm a very big believer of you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
But this is wonderful. I'm like, it's a very thankless job. What I feel like, what you did. And some things you do it not for thanks. You just do it because it makes you feel good about yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I think, but still, I would want to thank you for whatever you did in that time. For those women who have lived on as they live and breathe today, right?
I actually thank them because they have inspired me. Every story is a story of resilience, and I feel so inspired. I feel so grateful to each one of them because I've learned something from them. How do you recreate an identity which has been completely shattered? Things like, there's so much I can talk about it, but yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So things like as a parent, you become a single parent. You may not be an earning member now. There is no financial security. You were known as somebody's wife. Now suddenly you wonder, what are you if you are not somebody's wife? And then there was a legal status, because many of them went through very tough time with in-laws also. Some of them became great friends with their in-laws because of the shared grief. So it's so inspiring I feel grateful that I was given that opportunity where I could learn so much from them.
I'm like, I hope everybody learns something from you today, from this podcast, because I think वो कहते हैं ना कि the universe brings things together.
Yeah.
I think this is what I can see in this conversation with you. I know, even as a matter of fact, how did we connect and started talking and discussing about doing this? We waited for a month for this, right? but eventually it is happening. And now, what I'm learning from you, I think it's going to stay with me for life, right? Because, and every time I'm speaking to somebody, next time I meet a coach or I'm going to a training, I'll go with an open mind, more inspired, and looking forward to it, rather than finding reasons to cut it. कि यार मेरा दिन बहुत busy है, काम है. नहीं, everything can wait. This is more important. I mean, equally important, right?
I'm so happy to hear that.
All right, so this brings me to one of the segments which I do is rapid fire. ठीक है?
Okay,
तो-
okay.
So it can be आप उसको one word answer भी दे सकते हो, आप चाहो तो उसमें explain भी कर सकते हो.
अच्छा.
पर rapid fire का purpose defeat हो जाता है.
हाँ, पर
फिर भी
short
अच्छा-
रखेंगे.
ठीक है,
हाँ,
okay.
हाँ.
So my question is, first question is, so one leadership myth you wish would disappear forever.
That success and joy cannot coexist.
Okay. The best piece of career advice you have ever received.
If you are unhappy in a job, do something.
You mean resign? Okay. All right. Look for an alternative first, okay, guys? Okay. A book or a podcast you think every leader should read or listen to.
A book that I highly recommend is a book called Change Your Questions, Change Your Life.
Okay.
And that book changed my life. It's a book by Dr. Mary Lee Adams. Podcast I really enjoy. There's a podcast called A Bit of Optimism by Simon Sinek. I love that. So I would highly recommend.
And the Addicted Show also. She will not say it, but I'm saying it. My show, okay?
Yes, please watch the Addict Show.
Okay. Your go-to way to recharge after a long coaching day.
Go to way to recharge. कोचिंग से तो मैं रिचार्ज हो जाती हूँ अभी
Okay.
तो
So ये-
I love deep conversations, so that is how I get charged.
You get your, okay.
Yeah.
इससे आपके साथ मेरे को बातें ऐसे लग रहा है वो एक बचपन में ऐड नहीं आती थी मारुति की कि पापा इसमें तो डीजल खत्म ही नहीं होता. Okay. If you weren't a coach, what do you think you would be doing today?
If I wasn't a coach, a secret, I would be a dancer.
Oh, nice.
हाँ.
Oh, we spoke about that also. The Kathak
Yeah,
was, right?
Kathak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mudra, show us couple of mudra. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now this is one of the favorite part of my episode, like, which is, one thing you're addicted to right now, as the name of the show is. Addicted.
One thing I'm addicted to.
Yeah. It can be ritual, an idea, koi guilty pleasure, or something you don't even fully understand yet, but it's got you hooked, kind of.
It's got me hooked.
Yeah.
So it is very simple.
Huh.
Manifestation.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm part of a community which is called She Manifests.
Okay.
And I'm learning to be a manifester. Basically, every day I decide what my day to day is going to be and how I will feel at the end of the day. Like even for this podcast,
Okay.
I had a vision that when I walk out of that podcast room, I would be feeling highly energized, enthused, happy, right? So what I have found is अगर आप शुरू से ही स्क्रिप्ट कर लो कि आप कैसा चाहते हो ये दिन या ये whatever
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
तो और वो हो जाता है.
अच्छा, हाँ.
तो मैं आजकल उस पे गेम खेल रही हूँ अपने साथ. मैं करती हूँ अच्छा मैं इस मीटिंग में जा रही हूँ इसमें मैं वापस आऊंगी ना तो ऐसे ऐसे होगा. तो कई बार वो हो जाता है.
Nice.
जब हाउ यू एंड आई आर टॉकिंग मैंने एक मैनिफेस्टेशन के लिए मैंने एक उसी ग्रुप पे डाला कि भाई मेरे को स्पीकिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज मैनिफेस्ट करनी है. एंड सो अगर आप जानते हो किसी को हु वांट्स टू डू पॉडकास्ट एंड ऑल लेट मी नो. तो मेरे को आ गया मैसेज दैट ओके आई हैव अ फ्रेंड. That's how you and I are talking.
Oh, wow, nice.
So I'm really addicted to manifestation. It is so fun.
Oh,
It is
good,
so
good.
fun.
This is absolutely good. ये जो आपने ग्रुप बोला she manifest.
हाँ.
It's only for she.
She, yeah.
Female? Okay.
So we have a community called She Mantra,
अच्छा.
which is coaches, consultants, trainers,
nice.
and yeah, it started by somebody called Shilpa Ajwani, and we are all her big fans. And as part of in that community, one small community is called She Manifests.
Wow.
So I'm learning manifestation.
Guys, if you're a coach or in the similar line of work, please try and get a subscription or get onto that group because it happens, right? And of course, I also believe in a lot of manifestation, but the और आपकी बात बहुत सही है यार, मैं आई विल स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस फ्रॉम टुमारो और टुडे कि मुझे आज ये चाहिए.
हाँ, और बड़ा मजा आता है जब वो होता है ना. एक बारी हमारा एक मैनिफेस्टेशन था कि येलो डोर, जब हम 2 साल पुरानी बात है, कि आज हमें येलो डोर देखना है. भाई साहब उस दिन 7 येलो डोर्स, आई सॉ 7. आई वाज लाइक वेयर एम आई गोइंग टू सी येलो डोर. ओके, एंड आई रिमेंबर मैं गोल्फ कोर्स रोड पे आई जस्ट वाज ड्राइविंग, और एक तो वो ब्लूम करके एक होटल आ गया, उसके इतने येलो डोर्स हैं. फिर मेरे आगे ट्रक आ गया, उसके येलो डोर, उसका पीछे का शटर येलो. फिर स्कूल बस तो होती येलो है, उसके येलो डोर. आई काउंटेड 7 येलो डोर्स, राइट. सो इट्स फन.
हमारे स्टूडियो में भी एक येलो डोर है. एंड देन ये होता था बचपन में, हम एक गेम खेलते थे कि आप जा रहे हो कार के अंदर, कितनी रेड कार दिखेगी.
हाँ, राइट,
है ना, एक गेम होती थी ना बचपन में खेलते
राइट.
थे.
दैट्स मैनिफेस्टेशन.
हाँ.
हाँ, बिकॉज जिस चीज पे आप अटेंशन देते हो वो चीज आपको
वो दिखनी शुरू हो जाती है.
हाँ.
हाँ, करेक्ट. But this is wonderful. I'm like, I totally enjoyed having a conversation with you.
Same here.
मतलब मेरे को तो दिल खोल के मजा आ गया. Right?
और मुझे भी, and I really want to wish you all the best for
Thank
this
you so much.
podcast, and I hope you go all over the globe. And thank you so
And
much.
I will go all over the globe because of you. I'm telling you,
Arey.
your energy is charismatic. I'm telling you.
Thank you so
honestly.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.